So, today we have Fabien, so welcome Fabien.
Hey guys, hey everyone. You already know me, I think.
We already have, and we also have, Victoria. So, Victoria is our lead designer and our artistic director, and she's the one that imagine all of the amazing designs that we have. Hi, Victoria.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all.
We
Hi Victoria.
Hi. We are so happy that you're here. So today we're gonna focus more about the design and what were your inspiration and everything, because I think it's very important for everyone to understand how did we do to get where we are right now. And first of all, I want to thank you in front of everyone because your job, I think everyone agrees that is amazing, and that everyone loved the everything that you did, especially the tools, the logo, the heroes. So it's very good, and we can tell to them that a lot of other heroes are coming very soon. So it's pretty good. Um, my first question for you was like, um, so you know that we wanted a World of Warcraft inspiration, Blizzard inspiration. How did you find the time to to get all this passion when you start at first, how did you discover how to be a designer and to do all of this?
Thank you so much, Tomas, for always appreciating our work. Yes, we always try to do our best every time we draw a new character because that's what we love to do. How did it get to that? It's a good question. I would say it's a journey of a lifetime because I've always been in love with games in the fantasy worlds. It was never it never occurred to me in the early years to actually pursue this profession because it seemed like so far away and so difficult, and it's not a straight path how to get into the industry. But with the beginning of pandemic, kind of some doors closed, some doors opened.
Yeah.
I discovered my great team that's now also helping on Heroes of Arcan, and I think that is the key aspect of doing anything great is finding the people that will work alongside with you, will support you, but also will critique you when you're making mistakes or when you're not pushing to the 100% of your potential. And I was lucky enough to assemble the team early on.
Of course. Thank you so much for this answer. Fabien, do you have a question for her?
Yeah, sorry. Victoria, first thing first, in the chat, some people are saying that it's difficult for them to hear you. I don't know if you can put up the volume of your mic, but it can be good. I already put it really high in our side, so now it's on your side, Victoria. If you can do something, do it. Otherwise, it will be okay. Just pump up the volume, guys. It will be okay for you.
Yeah, for me it's pretty good.
Is this any better?
Yeah, it will be okay. Don't worry. I have a question for you that can be a bit tricky. In everything you design now, from the beginning until now, which is your favorite character?
That is a tricky question.
I know. Not my role to ask a tricky question. You know it now.
I personally prefer drawing fabulous men. That's just my personal preference.
All right.
Okay.
So I did enjoy drawing Paladin a lot.
Yeah.
And I did end up drawing partially the Celestial Maid as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. For me too, the Paladin is awesome and so beautiful, and I even put it as my profile picture on Twitter because I really love it. It's very beautiful, and you can feel the power, from it. I mean, all of them are super beautiful, you know that, but you can feel the power of it. And I love that we have different type of heroes, with the crocodile, with the cat, with the orcs and everything. I really love it, and it's kind of different. What I really love, it's like when you show us the orcs, it was pretty interesting because it was not like a green orcs like we can see everywhere. It was like a orange orcs, and you have also a variant in blue, if I remind me correctly.
Yes, we had an icy orc blue version.
Exactly. So I think we show that to the people. Otherwise, you know what? I'm gonna do a sneak peek for everyone. I mean, it's not a sneak peek because we didn't take this one finally, but maybe if we do another skin or something different, you're gonna see that. But it was really beautiful, and it was very super fast to work all together because you directly know where we wanted to go. And if people want to get some inside of it, do you remember, all of you, when you first did the logo, and I was like, I'm not sure, and
I remember this one.
and at the end I'm in love with the logo. It's like awesome. So I'm gonna put in the general chat the sneak peek.
Yeah, I just have another question, Victoria.
Go
I
for
was
it.
wondering, what kind of feeling do you have when you are drawing the characters? Your feeling are changing regarding the character you are drawing, or it's always the same, very concentration, or, I don't know. Do you feel different feelings regarding the character you are drawing?
Depends. For when we're drawing characters for you guys, or any unique custom characters that are not fan art that we're designing from scratch,
Yeah,
it's a
I, go
different
for it.
feeling for all of them
Yeah.
because what I try to do is always imagine the backstory of the character I am drawing. Where does he live? What does he do for work? What does he do for hobbies? What is his movement patterns? What are his physiological traits? Because all of that helps to develop a really cohesive look that looks logical. And my task is always to make sure that every time a new person looks at a character, even without reading any sort of description about them, they can know right away what the character is about and what he does and how he survives.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's really interesting at the end, because the perception you have when you are drawing a character, it's much more than only a pic or the drawing you are currently doing. You really think that he's in a space, he can move, he can have feelings. You give kind of a background directly in your heart for the character, I would say.
Yes, we come up with full stories for all of them. Where would they be living? What's their position in their tribe? Um, what do their decorations stand for? Is this award trophies? Is that presents from family members? All of it is actually thought about so that as we build up the characters within the universe, they all fall into place because we already have backstories in our heads.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
why you're doing such an amazing job.
Yeah, honestly,
And
that
that's why
was.
it's easier to work on a
Yeah.
batch of them because we can see the variety right away and see how we can balance them so that they stand out from each other very well.
True.
Yeah, clearly. And so we communicate to everyone that at the launch of the game there will be 12 heroes. So by now you already saw 5 heroes. So that means that Victoria is going to work on 7 different heroes. And Victoria, I made you specific surprises when I'm going to talk to you about it. You're going to love it because we have a lot of different things that's going to challenge you. And I know you're going to love it. And once again, I know it will be very good design because you understand what we want to do with all of those heroes. But for everyone, we decide to work with Victoria and her team because, as the name is Heroes of Arcan, we wanted that the heroes be the main part of the adventure, and we wanted everyone to be super proud to get a hero, and that's why when we first start seeing like designer and we saw Victoria, we were like, okay, she is the one because she knows exactly what we want and how we can do it. And so that's why sometimes I know a lot of people talk to me about the fact that it was like, oh, it looks like a bit as what Blizzard can do and everything, you know. And that was the main point for me, that Victoria and her team could do that, right? So that's my other question. How did you learn how to work kind of as Blizzard designed? How did you do? What is your base story around that? It's very super interesting to know.
I can attribute that to the two mentors that I've had. The main mentor that I've been studying under is Mark Brunet.
Yeah.
I signed up for his art school for digital artists a while ago, and this is where he does personalized mentorship on a weekly basis. And he is a former Blizzard artist. He has worked at Blizzard for 8 years.
No, that's
and
awesome.
has contributed to the projects like Overwatch, and he was a lead 3D artist on Heroes of the Storm.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. So a lot of his art is very Blizzardy, and he knows exactly how to give feedback and how to push good drawing skills into being great. How to make characters really stand out, and he's the one that taught us how to build up stories and how to make cohesive designs and how to make any character illustration appealing and clear in communication, because a lot of beginners, they do have great ideas, but they don't know how to communicate them clearly in their design, and that's what's taken away from the overall composition. And one thing he always teaches us, you can never be too obvious. The more obvious, the better.
Yeah,
so he's our
course.
number one teacher. And then the second one is Trent Kanuga, who is also a very renowned former Blizzard artist. He worked for Blizzard, he worked for Riot. He's been leading Aquatic Moon, a very similar setup where it's a team of artists for hire that do projects on AAA game studios. And I've purchased a lot of his classes, and I've been watching his tutorials and art styles, and just absorbing it all from those two is pushing our art style very similar to the renowned Blizzard Riot style.
That's awesome. Honestly, what I love is to see when you start, designing, and you send us the how can we say, that when you start designing and you send us like the first drawing, sometimes like, oh, it missed something, but I know every time you go and paint it for real, it's like boom, we got these things, where you put the heroes to come up to life and to have like a presence, like a character, and a personality.
Oh, every time, you guys don't see these stages, but we have rounds and rounds of internal feedback within the studio. Sometimes one character can go through 3-5 iterations just until everybody agrees that, yes, this is nailing the mark. The Paladin was the toughest one. We pushed him through 3 different people, and everybody added something new and better to him, and he is almost like a collaboration of the best skills from 3 people.
That honestly, that was my favorite. Clearly, it was my favorite by far. I also have like a different question, and then after this question, I'm gonna ask everyone to ask question for Victoria, and I'm gonna ask her because I'm assuming then that she has a lot of new heroes to draw. so I'm gonna ask one more question, and then you can start asking Victoria some question on the AMA question channel, please. Like this, we're gonna answer you. So my last question was like, how, like, I remember when I talked to you about the game for the first time, you did something that you are the first designer to do, and it was super interesting. And it's kind of linked with the Fabian question. It was like, you asked me for the base story of the game. And it was very funny because I think I sent you the whole story for you to get involved in every part of it. And it was very interesting because I really feel, but you're going to tell me that you are drawing and you are kind of doing the story too. So that's what you say. Like you go and you when you draw someone, you're like, oh, maybe he lived here or here. And do you draw the characters based on the personality you want to give them, or do you want that you draw and based on the posture, based on the face of the heroes, for example, the personality shows itself? You know, how do you prefer to do?
It's a bit different depending on what we're drawing. If you remember, our first art was a splash art with the
Half.
ranger elf girl. That one started with, because it's a splash art, we start off with just a basic composition.
Mm-hmm.
We started with what looks good on that format and dimension. And then based on what's chosen, then we start almost like building up on a skeleton of the composition. Then we build up flash of what the design is gonna look like, and then the expressions, the colors, and it's all contributing to the final setup. With character designs, it starts almost the opposite, because we go for the overall shape, almost like a silhouette that can be clearly read. And this is immediately where you put in their personality and their physical build, their stance, because their body pose immediately reflects their personality type and their occupation. And we almost start with that.
Thank you so much for your answer. So I'm waiting for everyone to ask some few questions for you in the channel. Just for everyone to know that after we're gonna talk a little bit with Fabian to explain you where we are going with the game, what are the news, and then we're gonna do a contest to win 3 whitelists. So you know how it goes. It's every time the same. You're gonna love it as all the time.
So the answer is still Michael Jordan.
No.
Okay.
It's not.
It's not LeBron James. I'm so sorry, Victoria. It's a game in between Thomas and I.
Yeah, we have a private joke and everything.
No, that's one of the questions, Victoria. Do you love a bit sports, and are you in basketball? Because one of the major questions we have in each meeting with Thomas is who is the best basketball player ever. Do you have an answer on this one?
I am not into sports. I'm sorry.
No worry. It was just a bit.
That's why we choose you.
I have no opinion. We discussed the artist, but sports, not so much.
No, don't worry. It's just a joke. So, we have question, and I already have the answer. Is like, will you be the one in charge of developing the game? I can answer for you if you want, but you can answer because you know the answer too.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, she will. Like we really have like a good base, a graphic base, and we really want to have like a unicity. So it's very important for us that she will be in charge to design all the small elements. So there, like she did some elements that you don't see yet. For example, you know, the purse, the bag, and everything that we talk about, and that will be implemented in the game because Victoria and our team are really good to make heroes. She's also good to make some tools Some of you maybe see a little the tools that will be arriving very soon, but they are really beautiful because she makes the difference by putting the details, you know. I'm checking all the question.
Yeah, we have one from Flowfly.
Yeah.
Will it be possible to have personalized avatar? So
I don't
honestly,
think
we will love to. Maybe it will be in the roadmap later, but it will have so much work for the designer or the developers, and that's not the first priority, basically. That doesn't mean we will not do it, because I already saw that on some project, but we need to develop a specific algorithm for that. So maybe it will come later. After, I'm not sure Victoria and the studio can do it for the 10 or 100,000 people who will become players.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be
the
a
thing.
lot of painting.
That's the thing.
Maybe Victoria, it's something we can organize a contest, with the community, and maybe we can make win one caricature or one drawing for an avatar for someone. It can be something we can organize together, for example.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's actually a great idea. I've done a couple of those already for another project I'm working on, and I would need some pictures and preferred race and occupation, but yeah, as long as it's not hundreds and hundreds. Because
No, promise. If we are doing that, we will do it with your agreement, and we will based on only 100,000, not more. Promise. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be drawing avatars till the day I die.
Till the end of the night, That's the point.
I have another question that is pretty interesting. It's like, it's BD Scooby that say, I'm very close by profession. How much time did it take to design this project? So maybe you can talk about the logo, for example, and a tool and a heroes. Like this, you have three different things.
If you are interested in the ballpark area, because every artist on our team and myself included, we all have different speeds. So for me, on average, tools take about anywhere between an hour and 2 hours to design, and probably another couple hours to paint.
Mm-hmm.
The chainsaw was obviously the most difficult one because it has a lot of moving parts and that have to be put into effect. Well, and obviously sword and treasure chest. I don't know. You haven't shown the treasure chest yet, right?
Not yet. So don't spoil it, please.
Okay. For characters, it's a lot longer because it's almost. So you take that small prop that's painted, but now you have to design all of the props on the character on top of the actual design of the character. So characters could be anywhere between 16 to 25 hours.
Yeah, wow.
For full rendering.
All right, that's a lot. That's
And splash art is longer than that because there's background and integration of the environment with the character.
Yeah.
So, and that's the hours of specific concentrated work. So you can't, it is impossible, I'll tell you right away, it is impossible to do that concentrated work 8 hours a day.
Of course.
As artists, probably 4, maybe 5 hours that's a day. That's considered very, very productive artists if they can concentrate like that for 5 hours.
All right. That makes sense.
Thank
makes
you,
sense
Victoria.
because it's a lot.
Yeah, it makes sense. Can you imagine just looking at your computer or the paper for 8 hours, getting completely focused? It would be completely crazy at some point. I think your eyes must blow up your mind or something. I can imagine for you, Victoria, at some point you need to pass to something else, because even you cannot pass the emotion through the drawing if you are only focused on this one, on only one drawing. No, you need to pass from one drawing to another to really create some emotion and really create a context. No.
Yes, and I have to. I have the toughest time with designing because that's very brain intensive. You have to think of so many things between anatomy, proportion, composition, perspective, overall design, and the backstory. So after about 2 hours of concentrating on design, I am completely brain dead. I need a break. I need
Yeah, I know
to
what you mean.
just go for a walk, take a breather because I stopped seeing my own mistakes. So I try to switch to some other tasks, like giving feedback to other artists, which is very
Yeah, makes
crucial
sense.
as well, or answering emails, or even taking a
Mhm.
15-minute walk. And then I can concentrate for another couple hours for the day, and that's it. After that, I just can't draw anymore. With
Yeah.
just polishing, rendering, it's a little easier
Mhm.
because you already have all the problems solved.
Mhm.
But even then, your hand starts cramping after so many
Yeah,
brush
Yeah, of
strokes.
course.
yeah, makes sense.
Well,
Yeah, makes sense.
thank you.
We had another.
Yeah, thank you so
Sorry,
much.
go.
Thank you so much, Victoria. So I'm gonna ask the question, and Fabian's gonna answer. So, do you have merch? Would it be possible to make some Heroes of Arcan merch?
Possible, yeah. Do we have some yet? Not yet. Um, it's on it's on the pipe, I will say. It's not on the roadmap this time. It's on the pipe, so we pass a step.
We
We
are
discussed
working
that
on
with
it. Yeah.
Thomas. Yeah, we discussed that with Thomas, I think 2 weeks ago, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But it will come, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah,
We already
because
know what we want, and it will come really soon and really fast.
for people that don't know me on this part on the French market, I'm the expert of print on demand, which is the system where you put a design on product, and once you have a sales, your supplier ship it to your customer, right? So I know all of it. I know how to do merch, how to do brands. So it's very something interesting for me because I really want to do it. So it will come. So you saw what I answer in the chat with the eyes. So that means soon. Um, so I think we have all the question. Thank you so much, Victoria, for coming. It was a pleasure to have you. I hope we could have you more in the future to talk about all the different design that you did, or that you will do, because trust me, you will do a lot. and and
Good.
thank you, honestly, thank you for your amazing work. Please, everyone, go on the general chat and send some love to Victoria, please. Show her that her work is amazing, because trust me, it is. The game is one of the most beautiful game that I ever seen, and I'm not saying that because we are part of the team. It's because really what she did with her team is amazing. So yeah, you have a lot of people sending you hearts and love to Victoria. So you could have
Yeah,
time
and
to
more
check
than
that.
love and art, guys, go on their Twitters and just follow them. They deserve it. Please, we will put you all the link, and go follow the Old Ghost Studio, and you will discover a lot of beautiful, amazing things. I will put you the link
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm
on the
gonna do
chat.
it right now.
Yeah, you doing it? Okay, good. But seriously, go follow them. They are amazing, and we are happy to have them with us. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Victoria. Thanks a lot to be there and to support us on the artistic part.
Thank you so much for having me over. It's a pleasure to always talk to you and to work with you. I hope we have many more projects together.
Trust
With
me,
pleasure.
trust me, we will.
All right.
Thank you, Victoria.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot.
Talk to you soon. Have a good day.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. So now that we are with Fabien, we're gonna make good thing. So we're gonna talk about what's next for the project. So just for everyone, first thing first, we're gonna talk to you very soon, probably next week, about the changements for the ICO. So just for you to understand, everyone will be happier with the change that we did. All right, it won't be like super bad. It will be the opposite. It will be perfect for everyone. the people that already are whitelisted or will be whitelisted, you're going to be happier, and the people that are not whitelisted, you're going to be happier too. What did I explain perfectly, Fabien? I think it was good, right?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the rest now. That everyone will be happy. Okay, after that.
After that, you're gonna see the next week. I don't want to spoil too much, but you're gonna know. Honestly, you're gonna love it.
Sorry, guys, I tried. I'm so sorry. Sorry, guys. It was something I tried. I know you asked me for it, but I'm sorry, I cannot do more than that.
Yeah, I try to not spoil a lot because every time that I spoil, everyone is angry at me in the team. So I just try to not spoil a lot. But honestly, it's gonna be the best for everyone. And I just want you to understand that everyone that are here right now, you are super early in the project, you are super early in the game, and you will have a big advantages by your activity around the game. And trust me, like, you made a good decision coming into the Discord, being active, talk to everyone, being tonight in this live, because the project is just at the beginning and we have like big roadmap. You know that we're gonna be on the mobile industry. Do you want to talk a little bit, like super short, Fabien, why we decided to go on the mobile industry? It may be super interesting, and then we're gonna start to do some game for people to win whitelist.
Yeah, so for the mobile industry, today I don't have exactly the weight of the casual gaming and play to earn mobile industry numbers, but the market is huge. And we also do think that if you are a player, if you are a fan of Heroes of Arcan, at some point you need to play and you have the right to play on our games whenever you want. And you not have to be in front of your computer. So more than targeting also the mobile games and the mobile market, we really try to provide you the best experience possible. For us, the best experience must be seamless. So for creating a lot of emotion, we need to provide you the best solution possible. And that's passing from the desktop, from your computer, but also from the mobile and the iPad and everything you can have that can be different from a sitting experience, I would say. So can you imagine, for example, you are going to work on a metro, on a train, on a bus, whatever, and you can play Heroes of Arcan, and when you finish coming back home and you can continue playing. This is what we want to provide you, and this is what we want to create. After also, I think that's really important in terms of partnership. We want to be a game changer in the game industry and in the play-to-earn industry. And that's how Thomas created the game and think about the game. And that's why we are working with only the best, and we try to continue having the best with us. And this decision is bringing us the fact that we can work with specific partner and discussing with specific partner. I can telling you kind of partner will be for mobile, other one will be for metaverse, other one will be for augmented reality. But all those discussions at some point must join to create the best experience for you and create the best customer experience for you. Because what is matter for us, it's creating an emotion for you and you feeling you are feeling that you are passing a good moment playing Heroes of Arcan games, and this is what we are looking for really deeply, and that's why we want to bring you the mobile game. It was okay for you, Thomas, as an answer?
Yeah, it's perfect. It's exactly that. I really want everyone to understand that most of the play to earn right now, first, they don't have marketing, second, they don't have gameplay, and third, they don't have a vision. We're gonna have all of that. And mainly when I talk about vision is that right now when you talk about the play to earn industry or the crypto industry is very niche market, right? But why only people that knows about crypto could play Heroes of Arcan? Why not everyone? So that's why we want to go on the mobile industry by adding the renting part for everyone to come and join and without investing anything. And we will have a bigger reach, and of course we will have a bigger possibilities to grow. So it's very important for us, and we want to impact a lot of people, and we really want that people playing Heroes of Arcan have a lot of fun. That's the main objective and goal of this project. So I think we're good to go. Maybe you have some question, and if yes, feel free to ask it on the MA question. I'm gonna answer everything, and we're gonna start doing the games to win whitelist. So I'm gonna do something that I did earlier today, but you're gonna love it. And we're gonna do so 2 whitelist. One question will be asked by myself, and the other one will be asked by Fabien. And the next and the last game will be that I'm gonna ask you to type something specific, so we'll do that later, in the general chat. I'm gonna take the first one and I'm going to play against him in one-on-one at rock, paper, scissors. And
Lizard, wizard, alien. No, that's not working.
so we're gonna do it, and the winner today is going to get a whitelist, but not just a whitelist. The winner is going to get a sneak peek of something, of a design, because this MA was specifically to design. So, Fabien, I let you ask a question, and once I'm saying goodbye to Twitch Live, guys, next time please come on the live with us to ask your question and to play with us. And thank you so much. Have a great day.